Hello everyone, my name is Ellie and welcome to another episode of Ellie Loves Korea. So first of all, as you may have noticed, our background today is different. That's because I moved from one place to another and I've been in a very bad rush, so I have not had time to decorate it, but I hope that sooner than later we will have more K-pop here to make us some company. Well, as some of you that may have been following this channel long enough, some of you may know I am born and raised Mexican, and about a year and a half ago I moved to Texas. Coming here was a huge cultural shock. The first month I spent in Dallas, I was very homesick. I really wanted to go home to see my family, and something that I was missing so much was food. Over time, of course, I started to find pieces of Mexico in the community where I was living. Dragged by my strong interest on getting to know more about Asian cultures, specifically the Korean one, I decided to try new food, and to my big surprise, in those dishes that I was now trying, Korean dishes, I found a little bit of Mexico and a little bit of the taste of my home. So for the K-influencer mission for this month, we are going to talk about the Jeong, which can be translated as the affection. So today I will be sharing with you some elements in Korean cuisine that we share in common with Mexican cuisine and that has made me come closer to Korean because it reminds me of home. It all started when I ate my first budae here in Dallas. But then there's this soup in Mexico called mole de olla, which basically has a lot of vegetables and it has some meat. I would say the base is pretty mild. And when I tried budae, it really reminded me a little bit of Mexico. Budae is a dish that was traditionally prepared during wartime in Korea, and it was basically made of leftovers. So it's a very convenient dish. It's a dish that, from what I have learned here in the Korean community I'm surrounded by, is very popular when you get sick. When you get sick, you can try a budae. It's sort of a comfortable dish like mole de olla is for Mexican. So I thought about it. What else do we share in common talking about food? Garlic. So listen to this. You cannot enter a Mexican kitchen and not find garlic in there. We love garlic. We usually blend it with some other ingredients, but we put garlic in rice. We put garlic for base soup. We eat garlic with fish. It's a very popular seasoning for Mexican cuisine. In 2022, I attended a couple of Korean cuisine classes at the Korean Cultural Center in Mexico City, and there was not a class I was in when garlic would not figure among the ingredients. Another thing we have in common is chile. So Mexican people love spicy, and it turns out Korean people do too. When I was studying Korean, my Mexican teacher and the class would try to make a contest on which food was the spiciest one. I think it's different. The sort of chiles are for sure different. The thing we have in common is like we really like spicy food. We put spice on most of our dishes and it hits different. Like for me, Mexican spicy is very acid. I personally cannot eat a lot of spicy Mexican food because I'm gonna start feeling sick. When I eat Korean spicy food, I feel like my tongue is burning. It's easier for my body to digest Korean spicy food, but like I'm not joking, my mouth gets on fire every time I eat Korean spicy food. Rice. Rice is a very important element on Mexican cuisine. We have the red rice, we sometimes eat rice with vegetables, we put rice inside of the soups. There are desserts made of rice, like the rice with milk or leche con arroz. Rice is a very, very, very special ingredient for Mexican cuisine. And we all know it's Asian. Like, we are taught since elementary school that rice comes from Asia, so it's no surprise that it's also a very important element for Korean cuisine. As far as I know, and as far as I have been told, rice in Korea tastes way different than rice in the rest of the world. I cannot tell because I've never been to Korean, but if some of you are from there, you might tell me if this is actually true. Korean people prefer steamed rice, cilantro. I love cilantro, you love cilantro, Korea loves cilantro. For Mexican people, cilantro is an essential. Basically, we cannot eat a taco without onions and cilantro. From what I've seen, cilantro is mostly used in Korean cuisine as like a topping for the soups. Those are the main four elements that I've noticed that Mexican and Korean people share in common when it comes to cuisine. I mentioned right now four elements that come to my mind and that are very easy, but I think that the most important element is what cuisine means for both of our cultures. For Mexican people, getting home and eating some homemade food, prepared with love by your mama, is one of the best feelings, and it's a way of showing and sharing love. And I have felt very warmed and welcomed in the US thanks to Korean food. When I cannot find Mexican food, when I am feeling homesick, I just go eat some Korean food, and I know that I will find pieces of my home hidden in the ingredients of the delicious meal that I'm about to enjoy. So this is all for today. I hope that you can recall more ingredients that both cuisines share in common. If you're not Mexican, tell me what ingredients from your home country you share in common with Mexican cuisine. Thank you so much for watching this video, and see you next time. Bye!